Welcome back.
Yep, and welcome back. We're about to venture off into our second segment. Then again, another important topic that we're about to venture into. Actually, World Pediatric Project. Now in with us to tell us more about it is Khandice Tillett, who is actually the project manager, and Teresita Sanchez, who is actually the office assistant. I'd like to wish you guys a very pleasant morning. You're looking good.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So, you know, when we hear pediatric, we think health care for children. That's one. There's so much that could go into the mind, especially World Pediatric. Now, it's a project. What is the project about? What is this project?
Okay, so we deal with surgical intervention because when it comes, like you said, when it comes to healthcare, it's a broad spectrum. So we focus on surgical intervention for children, and we serve kids from birth to 21 years. Wow. So that comes under pediatric, 21.
And talk to us about the World Pediatric Project itself, what your focus area is, and how you find your partners that you're going to work with.
Okay, so we've been here for the past 15 years. We've healed over 10,000 Belizean kids. We have about 10 surgical missions. We get most of our referrals from through the healthcare system. Yeah. They go to the various hospitals, they visit the clinics. We partner with the Ministry of Health, the Inspiration Center, and we get referrals from through the different physicians because most of them already know about the World Pediatric Project.
Yeah. So if you hear from someone at the KHMH about a child who has an issue that cannot be remedied in Belize, what do you do? Where do you go from there?
Okay, well, I guess Teresita can go into that because she does a lot of the referrals. Yeah. She can explain to you the process.
Well, it all depends on if the services can be provided here in Belize. Yeah. If it's something that the child needs to be flown to the U.S., we assist with that as well. So depending on how urgent the case is, we have sent many babies to the U.S. for surgical care. Surgeries that can't be done here, like for example, the esophageal atresia. Mm-hmm. That's a very serious condition that the baby can pass away if it's not solved with surgery. So we work along with Ministry of Health to send these babies. Even the local doctors here, they are very kind to us. They assist us, and of course with the cooperation of parents. Yeah. So.
And the healthcare facilities that you work with outside of Belize, what is that partnership like?
Well, how it works, we have a medical board. So when a case comes to us, it's not our decision if the baby goes to the States. So our local doctor here will write a recommendation, and then that goes to our board in the U.S. and then they look at the case and then they liaise with the hospital. Our head office is in Richmond, Virginia. Yeah. So they work along with the hospital to see if the specialist is available to do the case, if the hospital has the space, and they organize all of the logistics over there. Down here, we do the groundwork with the embassy, making sure that the child has their passport. We work along with the immigration department, and then we send up our application for their visa. We fill it out for them, and we have the parents come in, and then that's how the process gets started. So it's not just...
it's not an automatic process.
No. But if it's urgent, then our doctors in the States, along with the hospital, will work that out and then get back to us in a timely manner and let us know, okay, this is urgent, and we move along with the process.
What's the percentage of urgent cases or emergency care services that you offer versus follow-up from your clinic?
Okay, well, I can tell you that with our U.S. referrals for the year, we send on average 20 kids to the U.S. So that would be, out of the 20 kids, I would say we would see maybe about 4 or 5 urgent cases for the year. And then from our missions, where the medical teams come to Belize, we serve about 500 Belizean children treated right here in country with the partnership of the local doctors who do the follow-up.
What would be an urgent case?
One of the most urgent cases would be like the esophageal atresia, because then...
Which is, please.
Okay, let me break it down. Let me break it down. I'm sorry. So that means simply that the esophagus is not connected.
Oh, wow.
It's not connected, so there's a break. So the baby can't feed, can't get any nutrients. So then that is something urgent because there's only like a certain amount of time that the baby can live without actually getting in nutrients by the mouth. So then that would be something that needs to be done in a timely manner because the best results, it's a very time sensitive case. So we get the best results if a child is born within a couple days and they get to go to do the surgery and stuff like that.
We see these cases, especially this specific one that you're talking about, in premature children, in full-term children. Where do we mostly see these cases?
I wouldn't say that in necessarily premature cases, but it just happens from time to time.
Yeah,
it's
like
not
a
really, I can
deformity.
say, because this baby was premature, the baby was born that way. We've had twin babies. One of them was born like that.
Wow.
So it doesn't really have any
Wow.
per se.
So let's talk about the missions, because obviously that's what we want. We want to get that information out today, and it's interesting because you do such a wide range of missions, but we know orthopedic is definitely one of your mainstays. Tell us about that.
So our orthopedic mission, we're having our mission the 17th, the team comes in, and the 18th will be the mission. Teresita can explain to you some of the conditions that we'll be seeing.
So we see children with leg length discrepancy, meaning when you have one leg longer than the next. So we also see children with Blount's disease as well, any deformities in the feet as well, the orthopedic as well, any deformities in the hands as well. Our orthopedic surgeon, we look at all these cases. This will be the 18th of February at the Corozal Hospital. They have opened their doors to us, and thanks to the Corozal community as well, they welcome us every year for our mission. And the cutoff age, like I mentioned, is 21 years old. So we see children from birth up to 21.
Do the children need a referral? Do they have to have had another doctor say you have a problem before they go to the clinic?
Some of the kids come with referrals, but some of them, I mean, as parents, you might just see, you might not have time to go to the doctor, but you just see, you know, something, Jimmy is walking a little funny, let me go and check. You know, we accept walk-ins. They don't necessarily have to have a referral because sometimes, I mean, you know, doctors, don't necessarily might have the chance to see the child before the clinic. And you as a parent might notice something. I mean, you know,
kids are actually born with deformities on a daily basis, that much we know. Especially with the change of how the world is at this particular point. Now, at this time, we're doing this project, and this project is going to be where? In the Corozal district.
It's going to be in the Corozal Hospital.
If I'm from the Toledo district and I really want to,
You're
really
welcome
need to,
to come.
am I able to?
Countrywide,
Countrywide.
they can attend.
Yes. You just need to be there the 18th. And the child has to be below the age of 21. So it doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. You just need to present yourself there. If they have x-rays of the condition as well, that will help us with the doctor to diagnose, because then that would put, if they already have their previous studies, that helps us
with timing.
Analyze with timing, because then we don't need to send you to do an x-ray and wait for that, and then you have to return back. So if you have any previous studies, and we will accept whether you have a doctor's referral or not, as long as it falls within the orthopedic mission, we will see.
Once it's something with your
bones primarily.
Yes. So it could be in your hands.
If they have a fever or something, or sore throat, we'll have to say no. Yes, because we do have people that here. Our team is here, so they show up, you know, and we feel bad. Sometimes they come from really far, but if it's not really for that specialty, or if it's a condition for another clinic that we have, we still take the information and then we follow up with them after.
Why 21? They said that studies have shown that especially if you have a deformity with your bones at the age of 21, that you're actually, that's how it's going to be for you. And then your bone actually, you're fully grown now, and there's not much that can be done. So why 21?
Well,
do we have success stories?
That's our
21?
cutoff age that we see patients in general for all our specialties. So we've had actually one of our patients who had a heart condition. He was like I would say a couple months from aging out, and we literally saved his life with the procedure that he went to the States to do. So you might say, oh, people at 21, they don't really need to come, but you never know what impact you might have on someone's life. So we see up to 21, and that's
That's
just
good
our
for people
cutoff.
to know,
Yes.
because if they've
Yeah.
never been able to afford the care, they can access the
Yeah, and
clinic.
some people will say, oh, pediatric, she's already 18, so she can't come. But
Yeah.
we see,
No.
we have a orthopedic case in the States, and I think he's 19.
Yeah.
We've seen cases like that, and they can do surgery and have success rate at those
And that's why we try to
ages.
work very closely with the Inspiration Center and Ministry of Health, so we can target these children at a very young age.
Yes.
Because with orthopedic cases, it's not just a one-time fix. We have many recurring patients, the same patients coming back for surgery within another year, and we even have plastic surgery cases like that as well with
Yeah.
children with cleft lip. It's not something that we're going to fix and we're going to forget about you.
Yeah.
And even if it's something that you're not going to need service within another 3 years, every year we beg you to come to our clinics, even if it's just for a checkup. We just want to know that everything is working out perfect.
And again, are these clinics free?
It's free. It's free of cost. The hospital, wherever we are, would charge a fee, and that's for their services. I mean,
Yeah.
wherever we go, we still incur expenses. So,
Yes.
their supplies and different things that they may use.
Yes.
So I think the Corozal Hospital is only charging $5 for their clinic fee. So I don't think that is a lot to see a
Yeah.
specialist in the area.
Yes. And if the child ends up needing surgery, that is free of cost.
Free of cost,
Free.
the
Free
of
surgery.
cost.
Free.
By the professionals who are there.
Yes.
And that's what I wanted to ask. What can parents expect? If I take my child to Corozal, there was perhaps an issue of some sort, and what will happen? Will I have surgery on that day? Will I simply walk away with a diagnosis? Will I run tests and wait for the results? What can somebody expect?
So it depends on what type of condition it is. Like, for instance, if your child has CP and they need like a release, like a muscle release, then
Yeah.
what they would do is we don't have surgery on the same day of clinic. The clinic is for diagnosing all the patients. Then after the clinic, we sit down as a team and we decide where the patients come from. We try to organize the clinics to see, okay, what they would. Some parents have preference. They have to talk to their jobs to get the time off. So we make all of that arrangement before planning. We plan what day each patient can come back to do the surgery. We'll call the patient, let them know, okay, you're on the surgery list, and then we speak with the anesthesiologist, and then they give us the NPO instructions, which is you're not supposed to eat, you're not
Yeah.
supposed to drink
Wow.
water and stuff like that. And then we set
We
them up on the
schedule from
certain
there. Yeah.
days. Yes, so it's quite a bit of.
Most patients that will have surgery, by the time they leave, they already know that they are qualified for the surgery.
Okay.
And
Just not the day.
there are some cases as well that maybe the baby's too small. Like, for example, for a hernia repair, the baby's just a few months. Usually they don't do that immediately. They wait because the baby is just a few months old, and those are cases that are not life-threatening. So they would, say, let's wait. If the doctors always consult with the parents. You have the option of doing it now. It's not life and death now. You can come back next year. We can do it, and we're open to do it next year. So we always work along with the parents, but the parents know from the evening they know they're already on the surgery list.
And it's first come, first serve basis? Urgent
We
care
go by
basis?
number.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's
you
a
get a
first come,
number,
yes.
and you're seen by that number.
Yeah.
What are the number of cases that we would see, especially when these projects come around?
We see about 100 patients per medical.
Mission.
Like, for this mission is one of our smaller missions. When you talk about the multi-specialty mission that happens in March, that we bring like 4 different specialists, then we see like 150. It depends, because throughout the week, people hear that the team is here, and then we don't want to turn them away. So in between, the
Surgeries.
doctors will still come out and do evaluations. Even if they can't do the surgery now, we put them on the list for next year, or we refer them to whatever specialist they need to see.
And again, this is from the 18th of February to
We're going to be there till the Wednesday.
The Wednesday, yeah.
But the actual
The clinic
day
itself, the
is
clinic
only
is
the
the
18th.
18th.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that's the day that everyone needs to be there to
Okay.
get evaluated.
Yeah.
So that's the main day that we need everyone up there.
All
All right.
And for parents who maybe suspect there's a problem but just aren't sure, if it's worthy of going and seeing a specialist, what do you say to them?
I would tell them to call us. They can call our office. It's 223-7300 if they're not sure. We don't want them to come all the way to Corozal and say, oh, the skin looked a little funny and I wasn't sure. And something like that, we would encourage them to call our office just to get clarification before coming up, since we're so far away, you know. And then we would let them know, okay, well, it might not be for this mission, it might be for plastic surgery or for something else, and then put them in the right direction as to what they need to do.
And what time does the clinic start?
We start at 8 and we will continue until all patients are seen.
Wow.
How many specialists do you have coming?
We have our orthopedic surgeon. We have 2 surgeons coming this year. We have our anesthesiologist, we have our recovery nurse, and we have a surgical tech. He deals with all the supplies and the instruments and all of that.
Full staff. Excellent.
Well, I'm sure that quite a number of parents wait for these clinics to come around because they can be able to access treatment that they either can't get in Belize or can't afford in Belize. And so we know that you do a great service for the children of this country. So once again, the orthopedic surgeon takes place February 18th, which is a Sunday.
Yes.
And
At
it's
Corozal.
in Corozal, and it starts at 8 a.m. Simply show up with your child.
Social security card preferably, just because of sometimes parents they don't remember the date of birth or the spelling of the name. We just want to make sure we have it correct in our, because we have a database that we put everything on.
Yes.
So want to make sure we have
So all you need to do is to make sure that you've got the social security card of the child and show up there.
And
for
$5 for their
clinic fee.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And if you have any prior tests or x-rays or anything
Bring
that
that
was
along.
done,
Yes.
take it along with you to speed up the process in your
Diagnosis,
assessments. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Well, ladies, thank you for coming
Thank you.
in.
Thank
Thank
we
you
hope-
for having us.
We really hope that the parents get to see this, those who have been concerned about their children's health issues, and that they will take advantage of the clinic.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is the number for World Pediatric Project? How do people get in touch?
Okay, 223-7300.
Okay.
And we have our Facebook page as well.
Yes.
World Pediatric Project Belize.
Okay.
They can like us there. We always post our upcoming missions and updates on our little patients as well.
And these days, people don't like calling; they just want to message your Facebook.
Yes.
And yes, we do read our Facebook messages.
Yeah, but very, especially for the number 223-7300.
That's
Very
easy.
That's it.
Yes.
223-7300. And it's very important to check the Facebook so you know exactly
Yeah,
when
we
these
post the
projects will be.
flyers
There
of
you go.
upcoming
There you
missions
go.
there.
And you've already indicated that March is the multi-specialist
April.
clinic.
April.
April this
April,
year?
yes.
Yeah,
The
April.
best month, by the way.
It must be his birthday.
Thank you so much, ladies, and best of luck,
Have a
and keep up the
beautiful
great
day,
work.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about the Placenta Walk Art Festival.
My name is Jalika.
Hi, my name is Georgina.
We bring you greetings
An immense gratitude.
from our beautiful country of Belize. Even though we have not yet met you, why we are able to be here today. Every single one of you play a vital role in my story and in my life. Today, I am here and able to attend school. I am treated as a normal girl in my community. WPP took me under their wings, ensuring that I never lacked surgical care or love. Please keep doing what you are doing for our children who one day, like me, will need surgery and have no other resource but to depend on you. I am who I am because of you. Thank you.